We see here in the recesses of the modern habitat, tucked away in the dim corners of what is often referred to as the spare room, the beginnings of a fascinating ritual. Behind takeout containers, mismatched dice, and empty cans of energy drinks, a peculiar band of human creatures, known to each other only by character names and passive-aggressive scheduling texts, embark on their latest journey. It is here, in this circle of companionship and chaos, the No Fame podcast begins. Leading this group, in a role known as the Dungeon Master, is Patrick. Much like a dominant silverback, he establishes control, not with muscles and violence, but through storytelling. I can just see your reactions. But through storytelling, dice, and increasingly desperate improvisation. With no... I knew I was going to get a reaction. With no formal training and absolute authority, he shapes the very fabric of reality, or at the very least, narrates its slow collapse. Watch now as he carefully lays out a scenario designed to confound and emotionally scar his companions. We turn now to the players. Firstly, we have Sinéad, transformed here into Arlette Little, a barbarian on the path of the beast. A powerful presence, Arlette thrives on instinct, adrenaline, and the occasional bout of furniture destruction. Observe now the way in which she rolls her dice, with the confidence of a predator and the patience of a house fire. Following, we see here Justin, assuming the mantle of Wyatt Hargraves, a warlock in league with a great old one. These beings, ancient and unspeakably powerful, offer arcane gifts in exchange for, well, no one's quite sure, least of all Wyatt. Here we see Wyatt with the usual 1,000-yard stare into the abyss. It's as if he's haunted by the eldritch terms of his pact, or a forgotten spell slot. And bringing up the rear is Josh, assuming the form of Velum Gloomwhisper, a bard of the College of Swords. Note his bright plumage and instinctive tendency to burst into dramatic speeches before any actual combat begins. A singular creature driven equally by rhythm and reckless optimism. Together they will explore dungeons, debate semantics, and attempt to recall the house rules of hit dice and medicine checks. It is majestic. Bound together by fate, fantasy, and a shared Google Calendar they seldom check, this group clumsily navigates their way through the world of Silvistead. Join us as we follow along. So that same guy who has the video about dishwashers also has a video about light bulbs, and it's fucking amazing.
You know, they made
it's not 40 minutes long though.
You know, they made light bulbs purposely worse. Like, original light bulbs apparently would have lasted 100 years, how they were constructed.
I hate this shit. I hate this shit so much.
I've heard that.
Currently Googling a video to see if that's true.
No, apparently there's like one of the first light bulbs is still going.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah. They're built to last. And then they said, this won't sell.
Yeah, we can't just sell one of these ever.
like washers and dryers.
That was my grandpappy's light bulb. 2 watts they had.
That's all they needed.
Girls have got their hope chests for marriage, and it's like linens folded around like 2 large light bulbs.
Now your grandma, she used to use this one to light up the entire house. She'd walk around with this one light bulb, moving it from room to room.
Holy fuck.
The other light bulb she had on the end of a stick.
She was a witch. There were no wires.
There were wires, actually.
She used witch fidelity to power that light bulb.
Like a potato.
Like a potato. Classic witches powering potatoes.
Is that Crombus in your background?
What? Oh, Krobus.
Justin?
Yeah.
Krobus.
Beth made me Krobus.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's
good.
sick.
Now they're roommates. Glear and Krobus. Tony Chopper is here too. There he is. It's my boy.
There's also a blue squiggle eyes thing.
Oh, that's from Repo.
Oh, that game.
The little robot game. It's so good.
Nice.
It's very good. None of this will get cut.
Oh, well, none of it will get cut. Let's talk about dishwashers again. Crombus, fuck off. I got most of the letters right.
You got all the
added
letters
one.
right. You just added some.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, fuck.
What are we doing?
This is
Something about silverbacks?
no.
Using Twitch improperly.
Using Twitch improperly?
Yeah, I forgot to log in.
That's how they get you.
All right.
All
So
right.
D&D?
Yeah, I suppose.
I rolled a 15.
Previously. What?
I rolled a 15. What does that get me?
That gets you 15 of these things.
Middle fingers.
They're crombuses.
Cromboids.
Cromboids. I think you use them with a plumbus.
Yeah.
Previously on Silvistead, other things happened.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were in a deserty area that then was exploded into another worldly looking spot when everything was floating around you. The building was all exploded, little bits of floaty stuff all around, and old Red Eye was killed by Nova, and Nova stepped in through a portal. She's like, hey, I'm going to leave the door open. And then Wyatt, it took me a minute to remember his name. Wyatt's patron was there too.
Yeah.
And he split into a bunch of like little versions of himself, and we're trying to block you from the portal. And you guys solved that puzzle with violence. And
Hey, I tried to do it through skill and wit, but you forced us to use violence.
We're just so good at it.
actually, you tried to do the thing and then successfully did it when my counterspell was counterspelled. And then it just devolved into violence.
The
Velum.
counterspell was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like triggering a trap card that triggers my trap card that triggered your trap card.
Yugi
boy. Yeah, and as you guys went through the portal, you were summarily removed from the game essentially at that point. So at this point in time, you guys will all be exiting the portal together. Hey, how yay.
Hey,
Woo!
we did it.
Woo.
That's where we are. You guys also leveled up a bunch. I don't know if we discussed that at all, did we?
At the end,
Was
I
that
think we did.
in-
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to catch everybody up, you're all level 13 now, I think.
Yep.
Good job, everybody. You've made
Yeah.
it to level 13. Sick.
I'm so excited. I did not think we'd make it this far. And the next level is like the cool thing for my subclass that I never thought I'd get, and I want it. I'm
Nice.
so excited.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Velum, you went through the portal first, so we'll start with you. You go up through the portal, and everything around you vanishes into a bright white light. And you can't see around you at all. You can feel the sensation of your body, but that too disappears as you feel the that same feeling you felt in the last portal, where everything in your body just seems to start breaking down, but you can feel your consciousness remaining in place. And then you feel that familiar presence of Arlette and Wyatt join you after some time. And then the colors start to arrive once again in a massive swirl. And everything turns to black and then again fades into a dull green. You start to see the shapes of trees and trunks. You make out the sky above you. You seem to be in a clearing in a gigantic forest. Remember this forest. You were here before. You can feel your body come back to itself. And you can see beside you Arlette and Wyatt slowly forming back as well. And you see a house in front of you. It's familiar. But you swear the last time you saw this house, it was in horrible condition. Yeah, you were here before. There was a bunch of teenagers outside. Little assholes. Something about learning magic and getting kicked out of the city. But you don't see any signs of people around here. The house almost looks brand new. Arlette and Wyatt, you have a similar sensation coming to the same place as you, all three of you, feel yourselves come back into solid form once again. You hear a large, you hear a big pop, a big crack, and you turn around and you see Nova, who had gone through this portal ahead of you, and there's three other people next to her, and she seems to be hugging the three of them. There's a fifth person standing off to the side, and this fifth person is watching the four of them. And you hear that you can tell that cracked large pop came from the fifth person, but the Nova and these other three people don't seem to notice the fifth person arrive. You hear another large crack, and Nova and those three people are gone. And the fifth person turns to face you, and it's the Nova you first met, the older Nova. And she puts both of her hands up and is like, I know what you've just gone through. What would you like to do?
Does Nova have a red eye?
Arlette is so angry she can't breathe. I'm burning a rage because it feels like there's no other option. For Nova to just say something cryptic and sympathetic again, absolutely go fuck yourself.
Wyatt's going to look at Arlette, who looks impossibly angry, and then he thinks for a minute, and then he looks at Velum. Right, Velum, can you please use your discretion so we don't have to use ours right now, if that's okay?
Why do you have to put this in my hands? All right. I got this. Don't worry, guys. All right. Nova, I can appreciate that you think you know what we went through, but absolutely go fuck yourself.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. That's better than I would have, and even a million times better than points at Arlette.
Just frothing at the mouth.
Yeah, like the what? I think the snout came out this time. Just like feral.
The wolfish tendency seems to be moving throughout.
Yes, yeah, frosty teeth, icy white.
Nova still has her two hands up. It's like I don't even know where to begin at this point. I've been thinking about this for a while, but I think first I should just say, Arlette, I didn't kill everybody on purpose.
On purpose, so you did it.
Yeah,
That's not better. I'm
No.
going to shoot. Oh, fuck, jeez. Treason.
I think Arlette still can't speak, but that's shocking enough non sequitur that I think her eyes kind of go wide and the muzzle starts to shrink, and she can't talk yet because she's got a muzzle where her mouth should be, so she can't speak properly. But she's been short-circuited in her anger.
Velum, not Velum, sorry. Nova, before I think too much about shooting you right now, first of all, we're so impossibly over anything you could possibly say right now. And the second thing I want to say is, if you did take old Red Eye's ability to tear yourself out, and I suppose in some way break reality and save your friends that died, what happened to everyone stuck in that town still? Are they still fucking there?
They were never there.
What does that mean, Nova?
That world was entirely fake, created by One Eye, Red, whatever you wish to call him.
So
The only
none of
real
those
people
were
who
real.
were ever in there were you three, myself, and the three who originally went in with me, as far as I know.
Christ.
What? But how? What? How? Why did we end up? No. Okay. Wait. How did we?
Why
end
do
up
I
in there?
know you?
That's a better question. Answer hers first.
So, okay, so 1, why do you know Arlette? 2, what did you ask, Velum?
It doesn't matter now. That was a
Balloons.
much better question. So yeah.
Well, when I first came to this world, that was the first place that I stumbled upon, and I just decided to live there.
Okay. And then you lied.
You knew me back then by my actual name. It was me in Red Eye's world that changed your perception. Because I thought you were another trick by Red Eye at first. And I wasn't very
Oh.
trusting.
Oh. That makes... Well, that's the only thing that's made any sense yet, I guess.
Wait, no, I don't get it. So
No, me neither.
we're lost.
Well, if she really knew me before, I'm mad at her for not saying that she knew me when I fucking knew that she knew me. I knew her so well. And she's saying she said that she didn't know me because the fact that she knew me meant that I couldn't be real, and it must have been more of the fucking Red Eye fucking around after he'd already murdered 3 of her companions.
It didn't help. More confused, I would say, actually. So Nova
So
is...
I was stuck in Red's world for a long time.
Okay, pause right there.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Are we out of Stucktown?
Yes.
Or are we still in the simulation? The Matrix is still running.
Why does that house look new?
Yeah, right?
At least the teenagers are probably babies right now.
True.
Are they-
Easier to
Yeah.
beat.
Are we the ones that break the house? Is this are we back into the time travel? What's going on? I'm so lost.
We're back in
no.
your world.
Did we go
We're
back in time again?
A little bit.
How? Well, okay, a little bit
How
between
much is
that.
a little bit?
Yeah.
What?
How much is a little bit?
I'm not sure.
Great. Decades, probably.
Yeah, amazing. I love it.
I haven't spoken to anybody here yet.
Yeah, because we just got here.
Wyatt, you're probably not wanted in Arborstone anymore.
Oh.
Or
Great point. Yet, yeah. Well, it's not actually the biggest comfort.
Holy shit. Are you the one that put the hit out on yourself?
No, that's a complicated story.
No, I mean like...
No, I understand what you're saying, Velum.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We'll get into it when Nova's not here, I suppose, at some point in time. Why? Saying this fully out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, hold on now. And okay, so Arlette, on a scale of 1 to 10, Arlette, where are you at?
Sorry, I just read, and where is Ramantha?
Where is Ramantha? Was Ramantha real? No, Ramantha wasn't real.
We're gonna have to find out later.
Throw your Pokeball.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the fucking woolly
mammoth.
mammoth?
What was the question again? Sorry.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you at? Anger-wise.
Oh. I'm at a pause. I'm at a you fucking she looks at Nova. Start talking.
Okay.
Okay, well, the Royal Guard showed up in town one day, and they were recruiting. And after they took all the recruits away, they came back and started to burn all of the books in the village. They were ripping people out of their houses if they were resisting, which many were, because why would they expect the Royal Guard to do this? And the head of the Royal Guard got into a fight with... Let me consult my memory.
Devon.
Yes, that's right, I think.
The blacksmith?
Yes. Yeah, there we go. Fuck, check out the big brain on Justin.
I have to listen to all of her stuff.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
No, I enjoy it.
He got into a fight with Devon, and he mortally injured Devon, and I tried to step in, and when I did, the Royal Guard was going to kill me as well, and when I held up my hand in a last-ditch effort to protect myself, when his sword hit my hand, there was some kind of an explosion. It was the first time I learned about the powers that I have, and I woke up and everything had exploded, and it seemed like a lot of people in town were dead.
Okay, that's better than I didn't kill everyone on purpose, but I still killed them all. You gotta leave. You gotta work on your pitches.
Yeah.
I think.
Sorry.
Okay. We know that those soldiers are awful already. That's verified information, I guess. For a long time I didn't think you did it anyway because you fucked with my memory. So now I'm mad about that again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, in my defense, I was essentially in solitary confinement for decades in that town, with that time loop getting smaller and smaller. So anything different that might have happened, I just thought it was another trick. And so I was just trying to protect myself. But I was a little fucked up because I also thought that my father and one of my best friends were dead.
So the people that you got trapped... Okay, then, yeah, how'd you get trapped by Red Eye? What the fuck is up with that?
Where'd those people go? Yeah.
Yeah, you disappeared what is going on with time? Why are we backwards? Why was there future? Why are you so old?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
Calm down, Velum. Can we go back to one question?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, they're gone. I used my power again to try and go home with them. And I think it might have worked that time. Maybe that happened again later. I don't remember, but I left here. But I came back here because I knew you were going to be here afterwards.
Wait, hold on. It was you, it was your dad, it was your best friend. Who was the other person?
Well, another one of my friends.
Who was the other? Wait, okay, alright. I thought we were going in for 3 people, but there were 4 ye.
Yes,
There
I
were
was still
3
there.
that were dead,
Oh.
one that was left.
I misunderstood.
Yes.
Never mind. Okay. We're all...
And I don't know if it was because I had left or if it was because I killed Red that the 3 of them were there when I came out.
Back.
I'm pissed that
Well,
I didn't
either
get to
way-
shoot Red. I just want to put that out there.
Sorry.
Also, on that topic, what happened to... Listen, something got stolen, Red stole something, and then you stole something. So where did that go? What happened to that?
You shoved some eye in your eye?
Yeah, and then my eye started burning. That wasn't fun.
Where did Treesus go?
Oh, we
That
killed-
wasn't Treeses.
Oh, for fuck's... White shoots a
Damn
tree.
And all of this treasus is real? God damn it.
Yeah.
This is the worst.
I don't know what you're talking about with something was stolen, but the eye that I took was Red's eye.
Yes,
But he probably stole that from someone else.
he did.
Oh.
But where did that go is what I'm asking.
It was taken from me.
When? In the half a second that happened just now?
Well, as you might have noticed, I'm a bit older now than the last one you just saw.
Okay, but now you disappeared with all your best friends.
Listen, I'm not going. You're talking about literally hundreds of years of history at this point in time.
I don't know that.
You do now?
Velum has a question.
No, sorry. DM question. Is Nova now the Nova we met after meeting Treesus, or is this like
Yes.
the same Nova we met in?
This isn't Stucktown Nova. This is OG Nova.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Nova who gave us like the mage hand and the...
Yeah.
That makes a whole lot
Okay.
more sense. Thank you. I'm less angry at old Nova than young Nova.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Man.
the beginning of me really learning about my powers.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should be more.
To be fair, if you still want to find out about the king, you can meet me again from before I
Oh.
went to Stucktown.
I'm gonna shoot the king, I think.
That would be great.
Oh, okay, great.
What?
That's...
No, don't do it now. No.
No, now we decided.
Do we just have time travel available to us now? What do you mean you can... What?
I play the Song of Time on my bagpipes.
A horse shows up. No, that was the wrong one. Well,
Nova holds up her 2 hands. You see a purple glow start to emanate from around her hands, and she freezes in place.
oh,
And you realize you've frozen in place.
oh.
And I don't have dice. Someone who has dice, roll a d4 for me.
Sure.
Oh, Sinead's got it.
All 3 of us roll. We take the best one.
Triple advantage.
Totally average, too.
Hey,
2. Like fucking math. Like 20 seconds pass, and when you come back you see that magic that was emanating from, just beginning to emanate around her fingertips is totally around her entire body and just explodes outwards from her. And you turn around and you see, first of all, it's now like dusk. It's no longer daytime. It's almost night. And the house behind you is the way you saw it last.
Oh, God.
A simple fucking yes would have.
Oh,
Well, you needed to be here anyway.
did we? I've already committed to so many plans in the past now. Fuck. Shit, there was a merchant that sold me guns and I was gonna go shoot him.
With the guns that you stole?
Yeah, full circle.
I was wondering who you meant you'd made plans with, but now I see you just meant in your own head.
Yeah.
I had a whole scenario I was gonna play out.
Me and Wyatt were talking.
To be fair, I was thinking about investing this 131,000 gold pieces we found.
Oh
so
shit, right. Can't believe we found
Oh,
so
that would
much
have been
gold.
handy.
yeah.
Okay, well, there goes finding the merchant that sold me my guns and disappeared forever and led to a spiral of awful events in my life ever since. So that plan's out the window, I suppose. Thanks, Nova.
Unfortunately, you can't really change things that much.
You don't know until you try, right?
Yeah. Have you met us?
Multiple times.
True.
I mean, yeah. So you get it.
You can't cross the same river twice.
What?
That's just dumb. That
Yeah,
doesn't make
we
sense
did.
at all.
We fully did cross the same river twice because we
Yeah.
left
With the
Silvistead.
cats.
Yeah, crossed the river, found cats,
Yeah.
Wyatt, I will say,
crossed it back.
you recognize that as a statement from your old, what's it called? Like
the
your-
river.
Yeah.
Fuck.
from your shady underground.
Why just sighs loudly? Ugh. Wait, how do you know that? What you just
Because,
said?
it's a metaphor. It means that you
No,
can't
it's not
do the
just-
same thing twice.
No, Where did you hear it? Who told you it?
It's just a saying.
Can I? No, I have nothing. Can I make an insight check? This game has dice rolling.
Yeah. I think there's dice in this game.
There's a way for me to guess at these things.
Yeah. Okay, choose a card, any card.
Fucking 6. Shit.
6? Yeah, she seems pretty honest.
Fucking Christ. Well, there are different contexts on that phrase where I grew up, I suppose.
I mean, just semantically, it doesn't make sense. Like it's a closed ecosystem, so even if you're saying that the river water's gone, it does get recycled through evaporation and comes back to the river.
Yeah, no, in our world, Velum, it means that, when you cross the river, then you can't cross it again because you're dead in the ground, right?
Oh, that's
Actually-
not
actually,
where I thought
it's-
that. What?
Actually, it's because the water is flowing down the river that if you cross the river once, then the same river is gone because the water that you
What if you-
stepped on is gone down river.
What if you run along
can't
it at
cross
the
the
same speed as the river?
It's a metaphor, guys. We can't be getting into. You know what? At DM note, I did say we were going to argue semantics.
Yes, you did.
Perfect.
Know thy players.
It's all working out.
It's so funny.
What else did I say? Oh, explore dungeons and attempt to recall house rules of hit dice and medicine checks. All right, 1 out of 3. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay. That threw me brain through a loop. And we've been through a lot of loops. And, well, no, that's not true. Wait, did we bet gold on that loop, Velum? That we get it done in one? Did we?
Yeah, we absolutely did.
Yeah. So, Nova, you owe
Yeah,
us.
we speedrun that shit.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We bet money that we...
You wanted us to go all slow through the. I didn't get to see any fucking sky whales.
Shit, we didn't see any sky
Yeah.
whales. We just shot them all.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you get a big old mammoth?
Ooh. Arlette takes it out and tries to open up the mammoth.
The mammoth comes out of the.
Ramantha!
Ramantha!
Oh,
Arlette
this is great news.
jumps up on top.
Okay.
Because my jump bestial soul is activated, and I just snuggle in on top of the mammoth. Anger gone. Yeah.
Well, that's something at least. All right.
Yeah, I mean, not a total loss there.
Yeah. 131,000 gold in a mammoth.
Yeah.
So shoot the king on our list.
Yep, well,
Yeah.
you have to find the king first.
Okay, well, that can wait.
You're going to shoot him before you find him?
Well, he could probably find us. That's how these things usually work out, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, you'll try and shoot, like, get trapped, get taken back to the castle, and then break out and then go shoot him.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
Yeah.
You know what I've been wondering, Velum, and also Arlette,
Yeah.
is that none of the stuff that we've been through doing endless amounts of wild shenanigans, and I don't remember most of that being even a fucking flicker of possible growing up. All is like you walk through a door and then all of a sudden we're fucking hundreds of feet from where we were. That was wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you will all recall, most people don't even believe in magic, let alone have access to it at this point in time in your lives.
But the king's people do.
Yes. But they won't claim that they do.
Because we're
Especially not in the
cowards.
city.
Saw that they did. I followed them.
We're gonna go cast some magic in the city. Oh, we gotta get to the city. I mean, it's right there. Wyatt points at the city.
Arlette is just like snuggled in still. She's like, we could use Ramantha.
Oh, right. Yeah, just charge on in.
Ramantha probably won't fit.
In the city? How big is the city?
Well, she'll fit in the
Is
city.
it for ants?
There's this. It's blue steel. Well, the best way to yeah, turn her into an ant. The best way to get into the city is to go through the cellar door of the house here.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no! And then we're gonna end up in a town. And as White clinks his head. Oh fuck! Me hand. Also.
Oh,
Ding ding.
What happened
Yeah. Fucking my gun melted over my hand. I didn't even know it was possible. I feel fine, surprisingly, all things considered.
Nova hauls off one of her gloves, and you see her hand appears normal at first, and then an illusion around her hand disappears. You can see this green, glowing, ghostly-looking hand that attaches onto the very clearly shorn off part of her arm. You can see a more distinctive, almost solid-looking skeleton of darker green underneath it. Well, you're doing a little bit better.
Okay, well, you can use that one. Look at this. Ding ding.
Arlette is intrigued by that sound, and she slides so that she's upside down a little bit, but she can see towards you guys off the side of the mammoth.
I just like the fact that when you hit it off your head, it's making a metal noise. Just ding ding.
I don't know how to explain it. Magic, I guess.
Would you like some help with that?
I don't know. It's my gun.
Well, I'll at least make it so you can move your hand.
Okay, well, what does that get me? Magic gun hand?
She holds out her green glowing hand.
Do I get a green glowing hand? I mean, that's pretty sweet.
No.
Oh. Well. Moving it would be nice.
She's holding her hand out to you.
Well, you should have said something. I don't know. You're just holding a hand out, and I thought,
Give me your hand.
okay, here, take it.
The time stops again for all of you, except Wyatt. You see everything around you pause, and you recognize it as the same thing that happened earlier, but you're still able to move, and everything around you has stopped.
Okay.
And Nova looks at you in the eyes like, this is probably going to hurt.
Oh, everything does. It's fine.
A massive explosion of light happens from where your hand meets hers. Totally whites out your vision, but it's that green energy. Your hand feels again like it's melting, like something is burning your hand, but there's no flame, no smell of fire. This goes on for at least a minute, but in agonizing pain, it feels like a lot longer. Arlette and Velum, you see out of nowhere this great flash of light that ends immediately, and
Wyatt screaming, fuck.
Yeah. And Nova steps back.
Fucking.
Has the hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Wyatt shoots a tree.
It just comes out of your hand.
It doesn't come out of my hand?
Yeah. From your newly your hand still looks the same with all the melted metal around it, but it's fully, I don't know, you have your full dexterity back.
Okay, well, I can move my hand. That's something. Ding ding.
You can still make the ding ding noise.
Fucking okay, right. Well, thank you.
To anyone not looking too closely, it just kind of looks like you have like a glove on your hand.
Right, a gun glove.
Are all your mage hands gonna be like this now?
Yeah, all the mage hands are now like this. Okay. Well, thank you, Nova. Velum, anything from you? Concerns?
I mean, yeah, all of them, but fuck it. We ride.
Okay.
Arlette's already riding, so...
Yes.
Arlette tries to like squiggle back up, but she's gotten like too far and falls upside down.
All right. Well, the best way into the city is through the cellar, which leads to the old sewer system.
I heard that's like one of the more beautiful words out there. Cellar door.
Okay, Donnie Darko.
Deep cut.
Okay, Arlette sadly puts Ramantha back in the necklace.
Oh, bye, Ramantha. Sleep tight.
She goes back in her Pokeball.
Yeah.
Pokeball noise.
Shaky.
Arlette, Nova holds out a pretty large key to you. It's like a very large skeleton key type of thing. Very rusted and old. It's like this will get you through most places in the sewer if you find any locked doors.
Thank you.
Oh wait, Arlette. Feels like a decade. Did we find a secret hidden library of hidden knowledge?
I feel like those teenagers were lying to us.
Yeah, probably.
Although, Nova, is there a secret library of hidden knowledge in that house?
Probably not.
That's annoying. Okay, now
Very
I am
annoying.
going to shoot those fucking shit talkers.
Wyatt, you're a smith with words.
Almost as good as myself.
Listen, I didn't go to college, alright?
All right, we're off to threaten teens and go to the sewers.
Well, unless we want to charge in, guns blasting through the main gate. Good way to meet the king early.
Charge in finger blasted.
There it is. There we go.
So anyway, I
started finger blasting.
Jesus Christ.
Boy.
Wyatt Finger Blaster Hargraves.
Worst thing you could possibly. Oh my god.
You're no longer packed with the old ones.
Holy shit.
Packed with the old ones. More like packed her with her finger. Blasters.
Arlette, that was inappropriate.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. No, fair. All right.
Yeah, let's just go to the cellar door.
Okay. Well, okay. Right. May as well. We go to the cellar door.
It opens no problem.
Oh,
All right, I'll
Don't
figure
even need
out.
to use the new key.
incredible.
You make your way into a pretty damp and dark crawl space of a basement.
Do I still have the sconce?
That's up to you.
Just a full sconce.
Yeah. I probably would have dropped it at some point, but it just felt like this would be an
Pretty
appropriate time
funny.
to have it.
I'd say you have it in one of the bags of holding for sure.
I wear it like a backpack. I take it out.
Amazing.
Oh, Velum.
Yeah.
I get this thing right here. This little I don't even know, little gem thing. Found it. And I get a pretty good idea of what it does. I think one of the boys in the old guild talking about it one time way back in the day about these things where the store hidden
5 Bs for a quarter, they said.
store away some kind of energy power ability or something like that. And now I figured they were lying, but now I think that they weren't lying, to be honest with you. In case you feel like maybe if we push some kind of magical ability in here, might be able to use it in a pinch.
I mean, I feel like I have a couple of those. What are you in the market for? I could sell you one.
I don't know. There was a lot of things that were handy, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you feel like might be the most help.
I put a lightning bolt in it.
Perfect.
Now we can get them in that cross.
Don't cross the beams.
Go across the beams.
Yeah, I feel like lightning bolt is my best spell.
All right.
You've already got your own. You got your own guardians, right?
It's up to 3 spell levels, isn't it? Something like that.
Boop, boop, boop. When you use an action to toss one of these, it orbits. Nope. It has AC of 24. Great. The stone can store up to 3 levels worth of spells at a time.
Okay.
That's good. Lightning bolt's a level 3 spell.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Let's go. You haul out the little gun and shoot the gem.
Yeah.
Jesus. That worked, I guess.
Yeah, that's what you're asking for, right?
Yeah, well, I suppose that was what I was asking for. Thank you.
Yeah.
Arlette starts digging through her bag to find what she has and gives you guys back all your clothes.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, shit.
I guess I kind of got used to this big old jacket and the little jeans and stuff.
The
Oh my god, I forgot you have a fucking Santa Claus coat on.
And the very short cutoffs.
Just the pockets come out further.
I mean, you do look good, so I don't know if I would change that if I was you.
It's a good look,
Just going back to that conversation you just had with Arlette looking like a fucking frosty werewolf, Velum with a fucking candelabra sticking out of his chest, and Wyatt dressed up like the sleaziest fucking mall Santa.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all about
You guys really
perspective.
just went into a fucking cutscene with your custom characters there.
Yeah.
Right. I suppose if I don't want to draw attention to myself, that's probably the move. Hey, this coat is very cozy though. So keep, don't lose it. It's a nice coat.
Arlette thinks about putting it in the bag that feels disgusting because the coat feels disgusting, but Wyatt asks, so she'll put it in
It reeks of cigarettes.
What's the other bag? It's not the bag of colding. What was it?
Bag of devouring.
Bag of devouring. It just spits it back out.
I got one too, but it just has all these little fuzzy balls in it. I don't know what this is.
I haven't put anything in this because it just, I don't know, the bag seems gross. I don't know why I'm keeping it.
At least got that little stick.
Prank someone.
Yeah. We could prank someone. Maybe we could throw the king in it, you know?
Ooh.
Gross. Yeah.
I don't know.
It does feel fitting.
Yeah. Velum, is there anything you got away from Arborstone for a reason, right?
I mean, yeah, one or two, but it's fine.
I don't, every time you say it's fine, I don't believe you.
I mean, it might not be fine, but it's probably okay, so.
It's even more concerning somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, yeah, people forgive and forget all the time, so.
What did you do?
I didn't maybe not steal a family heirloom or anything of that important nature.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
I mean, on the run from your family is like maybe better than on the run from the government or a large criminal organization.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not on the run from any of those guys.
Well, that's good.
I mean, I don't know if you've met the nobles of Arborstone. They're not.
Arlette like looks down at her hand-sewn leather clothing.
Wyatt looks at it as, oh wait, no, we don't have my Santa Claus outfit on now. Well, the thing about rich people,
real brick killed a guy energy.
The thing about rich people though is that, you know, they've got the coin, right, to take care of things and hire dangerous people and all that, right? Every now and then we do a job for some big wig, and you know, it was always a bit dicey, but the money was there. So
I mean, my parents are reasonable people. I don't think they'd be dealing with any Wyatts of the world.
What are your parents' names? No, I'm sure they're fine.
Oh, right. Old pen and paper. I know the pieces.
Yeah, they're the Gloomwhispers.
Oh, right. You were all up in that old...
Oh, Gloomwhisper. I thought you said your name was Broom Crisper.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, but I wasn't like the face of the organization, right?
That is hard to believe.
Yeah.
You have a magnetic personality, if I'm being honest.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Gun sticks. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Dink.
Okay. I suppose one less thing to worry about. That
I like how a magnetic personality could be either bad or good.
Polarizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be honest, if we just stay out of the, like, upper crust, it's fine.
That seems pretty easy.
Unless we have to kill the king.
As if we search for the king, yeah.
Well, don't the hoity-toity people always complain they never see the king?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're not seeing him. So if we show up where he is, none of them are going to be seeing him.
Yeah.
Velum especially knows, but Wyatt probably just didn't really care too much about it, but he definitely knew that the king hasn't been seen in decades.
Oh, so and we were back in decades, probably. Could have found the king, killed him then. And
isn't that exactly what she offered?
I think so.
I pull out the book.
You up?
But wait, can we go back though? Oh, guys, that's all so complicated. And then we're already in the sewer.
Yeah, you guys are making your way along after going through the damp, dark crawl space of a cellar. You quickly find yourselves going through a little wooden door down there and finding yourselves in a old brick sewer system. Everything's kind of like loosely keystone shaped. It's more like an upside down teardrop with a flat part on the bottom as you're walking through here. It's surprisingly dry.
Oh, that's good.
But you're still going down. and it seems to be starting to flatten out here.
Well,
The single fucking candle on Velum's back lighting your way.
Okay, well, Arlette, are any concerns of yours in that we're going to run into besides trying to find some kind of hidden repository of secret knowledge?
I never left the tiny northern hamlet that I was raised outside of until I went to Silvistead.
Right. And then
I would be absolutely astounded if there was anything for me to recognize in this town.
Well, you never know.
I assume I will get lost. Please watch me.
Okay, all right. Should we get like a rope system going?
I will say why these the structure that you're in feels very familiar. You're very used to a lot of the different shortcuts and secret passageways through the city, looking similar to the tunnel that you find yourself in now.
Well, Velum, I don't know how often you frequented these kind
Never.
of places. Great.
Not a once.
They're pretty handy. Get you around town pretty quickly. Lots of twists and turns. So if you know your way, you can lose people pretty quickly down here, which is good. Sometimes you can make people lost down here. Also good. Depending on what you need. I didn't, in case you're wondering, I mean, Velum saw the reason that I didn't go back to, the old crew, but I didn't like cross anybody in the city, if that's of some concern. I just think that they're going to want revenge for me shooting Rusty Dave, Shitty Dave.
I mean, his name doesn't really inspire confidence that anyone would want retribution.
Yeah, he was awful, truly. But I mean, he was. Remember the minutes ago. Well, I think technically decades ago, Nova said about crossing the river, and I suppose I did, right? For better or worse. But the thing is, yeah, I just had to get out of town after we had a job go pretty bad, right? Lost a couple of good friends of mine. And I couldn't really sleep at all. And just had all kinds of wild visions, I suppose, dreams of trekking through the streets and, shooting my way through the city. And I felt like that was some kind of trauma related to, losing some of my friends on that job. But I also think that job was a bit of a setup, down by the docks. Felt a little too easy, Felt like something that maybe we shouldn't even been there, but anyway, a couple of mine went down and I didn't want to get away, but I was shoved, I suppose, out of the situation, one way or another.
Wait, should you want revenge? Did they kill your compatriots?
Through
a scam job?
Unless it was like a rival crew and shit happens, right? We were doing a job. Sometimes jobs go bad. But, afterwards, I left Arborstone for Silvistead. Me and Velum caught a boat. I had to shoot Shitty Dave because he tried to stab me, to be fair.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
I mean, his name is Shitty Dave. He didn't sound that good with a knife.
Yeah.
He's good with a poop knife.
Yep. Good old poop knife. But either way, I probably
I'm
should.
glad, yeah.
Either way, I shouldn't really. I'll stick to the shadows, I suppose, and figure out where we're going. I'm sure I've got some contacts probably that's still around that wouldn't mind, I don't know, finding us a place to stay.
Fair. I mean,
That'd
to be
be
honest, I
good.
think I might be able to find us some secret libraries to go into too. So,
Secret libraries.
well, I mean,
really?
just like libraries, but they're probably secret libraries for you.
Okay,
Oh, they're just
You
like
poor folk.
that's good enough.
they're just paywalled, are they?
Yeah,
Secret library.
I pull out the college ID.
Closed.
Perfect condition.
Print stuff too. Like,
Oh.
And 5 cents a page.
yeah,
Auto scribe, just floating enchanted pens.
yeah. You guys don't know what those are? You've never used them? Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe we might have to do a little bit of looking up to see if, I don't know, we can piece together anything on the old disappearing king, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like it sounds. I'm going to use the word culty.
Yeah.
Those tend to have secret reading places and libraries and such. So
Oh,
I feel like
also the guards. All the awful guards.
Should we
Yeah.
still paint this time? And should we
Oh.
enact the plan that we never got to enact in Silvistead?
I think, yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
What was this plan? I don't recall.
I think we were gonna like vandalize the town with like "fuck the cops" graffiti.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we should.
Specifically the golden ones.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, we do owe them a couple of
Sign them all, Shitty Dave.
Yeah.
We do owe them all a couple of, you know, shots, right? Gunshots, not like alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, they attacked Arlette's town. They attacked Silvistead. They attacked us, technically. They hung us.
Oh,
didn't they?
yeah. Oh shit! I forgot about that part. Yeah, I almost died.
I kind of forgot to examine that they came back to kill my whole town after recruiting people.
Yeah, yeah. What was that about?
Yeah, that's dark.
All right, so
Yeah, that kind
turns
of
out
got
that
glossed
anger
over.
towards Nova can still exists and could probably be redirected.
Do you want the book?
No, I can't be polite right now.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, Velum, when you haul out the book, it's still dripping ink.
Oh, the book is
Last-
ruined.
The last time you took out the book, it was filled with ink and leaking profusely. It doesn't seem to be actively leaking anymore, but you open it up and every page is just filled with ink that is just big globs of it just drip out.
That's unfortunate.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna let this air out.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, I know a guy. He was really good with that ink remover stuff. So,
Nice.
and if not, I'll just find some white ink
Yeah.
paint.
It's a
And
good
I'll just-
idea.
I'll
It's a good
whiten
idea.
right rather than black, and it'll.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
that'll work.
Same
Yeah.
deal, really.
Yeah, it's magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to work.
Yeah.
As you guys keep making your way through these tunnels, you start to come across areas that branch off. Like you'll meet an intersection, and for the first couple, you kind of just keep going the same direction you're going. But they're more often and more frequent. Sometimes it's just a one-off. Sometimes it's more than just like a four-way intersection. And finally, you come across but it's almost like an open room, but there's kind of a divot down towards the center of it. It's still dry in here. There's no signs of any like large amounts of water coming through. You hear the odd drip now and then, and some parts of the wall seem to be like weeping just a little bit of water from the surrounding dirt outside of it, but it's certainly not an active sewer system of any sort that you're into yet, at the very least. Wyatt, could you give me a actually I'll say with your passive perception of 16,
Hey.
you notice some markings from your previous criminal underground activities that you recognize, pointing in different directions for different passageways through here.
Oh, hey, look at
So-
this, everyone.
I'll say that you could give me a... What are these things called in this game? I'd say you could give me either a history or a survival check. Actually, I'll give you an investigation check because you're familiar with this stuff. Basically, you can find your way through this now maze of a sewer system that you find yourself in.
Hell yeah. I was just looking through my my background. Oh right, I have my background is criminal contact, which ties into all that shit. All right, here we go. Investigation. That is
I contact the wall.
a 14.
14. These aren't any passageways that you've been through yourself, as far as you can tell, but you notice like a kind of like a numbering system, and you can you have a vague idea of where you are. If you go in this direction, it's likely going to lead to the like upper crust aristocratic area of town where Velum's house probably is. If you go this other direction, it's going to lead you down to the main market ports. And if you go another direction, it'll lead you into like the seedier section of town that you were more familiar with yourself.
Okay, well, we have options. What do we feel?
Who are we more worried about running into? Rich people with money or seedy underbelly people with more knives?
Oh, well, here is the thing. I can do this, and Wyatt reaches into his pocket and holds out glasses. Puts them on as he casts Disguise Self.
Wonderful.
See?
What
like
is your
that.
new appearance?
Yeah.
Describe your new appearance.
I look like Wyatt with glasses.
It's like the ones with the fucking nose and mustache attached to it.
Yeah. I found these.
Great.
A whole new man.
Especially with that, I still think we opt to risk exposure to the criminals who we could probably even fight openly in the street and be lauded for, instead of ruining ourselves to the rich people who we might have to deal with to get to the king or get information on the king or get places where there might be information on the king. So like maybe we shouldn't like ruin our reputation with the rich folks yet.
Okay. Fair.
And I don't care about, Wyatt's friends sound awful if they're going to take retribution for Shitty Dave. Fuck Shitty Dave. I don't even know Shitty Dave and fuck Shitty Dave, right?
Yeah.
Like,
He did try to stab me. So
Yeah.
right?
All right. Fair. I'm down. Yeah.
okay. Well, not that way, not this way. See, the trick is don't follow the arrows. Right? You think you would, but you don't. You don't follow the arrows because that's how they get you.
Ah.
Yep. This way we go.
Okay.
All right, so you're heading towards the seedy underground area.
Yes.
So you are heading towards the area of town known as the Lower Warrens of Arborstone. This is Wyatt's old stomping grounds. And before we even leave the tunnels here, I think we're going to call it for this evening.
Ooh. Short and sweet,
Next
baby.
time we can see what happens as you get closer to exiting into the Lower Warrens proper.
Wow.
Wow. Rent a city.
Does our walk count as a short rest to switch out some of two items? Why not? We're just walking.
What if
Velum, let's say it's more. It's worse on you than the others.
True, we're winded.
What? You have 1 point of exhaustion.
Why?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It's not a short rest.
Wyatt's strength is lower than mine.
Is it?
It is. Yeah, I've got a -2.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Ah.
I don't know. Your intelligence and wisdom are 0. You have a headache. No, it's not a short rest.
Exciting. We did
Just
it. We're in
wanna
a
switch
city.
out attunements.
That was dope. It was so nice. Like, not
Yeah.
that I don't love combat, but it was really fun to get a whole episode of plot and lore.
We had
Well, I feel like the last
exposition
3
and
were like
new settings.
yeah,
big ass fights. So I was like, maybe
Yeah.
chill.
a lot of fights. I think it's like
We did ask for the speed run.
Well, yeah, we
Like,
did.
that's what we were in for.
Fully.
Yeah.
Fully what we asked for. Hell yeah. That was great. Nice to be back.
Yeah.
Doing stuff. And then I'm sure everything's gonna be super chill and super fine.
You know what we forgot to ask Nova?
Oh no.
What the importance of the clock in the town was.
Oh.
That we all rolled nat ones on.
A big stupid clock film. Nothing was it was a normal clock.
There's nothing important about that. Why would we bring that up?
You're right. Just for some reason, it just stuck with me, and I was like, it just feels like it's nothing. It's just weird. So
Yeah, there was a big clock in the center of town, and we all had like a version of the clock face on our hands. I don't think that was important at all.
that we never looked at.
It would have been more obvious had any of you died, or
Oh, that's spicy.
yeah, if you guys died, you would have started over the loop again.
Oh,
I was
I
thinking
was close to
something-
dying a few times, so
Yeah,
I was thinking something like that. Respawn. Which spot?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll need loot. I gotta go get me backpack.
I have to play this loop over exactly the same until that point. I don't want to miss any of the stuff I've gotten.
yeah, everything would have been the same except for the 3 of you and Nova would have been aware of the previous loop,
Okay.
Oh,
but you all would have started off in the same place.
right.
There was absolutely no influence from Majora's Mask in there at all. It wasn't taken from a fucking 5e conversion of Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we mentioned that before.
Yeah,
Which is fun. Which is super cool. But we're all dickheads characters.
Yeah.
God.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're once.
yeah. Rooney said, "Congrats, you finally escaped Stucktown." And
Yeah.
that's true,
It
You've,
feels monumental.
We're there for a
You're a little-
year, I think.
We were trapped. Not in a bad way. I had a lot of fun,
Yeah.
but like it was truly like, oh yeah, we're just headed to Arborstone and we'll be there in a
I think
few
we-
sessions. And then it was like, what about this house?
I think we did spend the literal, actual, real year,
Yeah.
past year,
Yeah.
in Stucktown.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We did. Yeah, Rooney says
That's
It
over.
was huge. That was like such a big dungeon, but like
It
was
could have been
huge.
so much longer.
I believe
like-
that
Yeah.
fully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
asked
but
for the
we
speed
sped
run.
one.
Yeah.
5-year campaign.
Like there's so many little fucking things in there that you guys could have gotten up to.
Yeah. It's like
I'm kind of thankful you didn't.
I think that's like good for like a fucking 6-hour home game, like just like fucking sitting down, exploring shit and fucking around
Yeah.
with shit.
I'm
Yeah.
super happy to be the fuck out of Stucktown. I was starting to get pretty bored with it, to be honest.
Good thing we speed ran it.
Yeah.
No, it was fun though. It was fun, genuinely.
For sure.
Had a blast.
Yeah, when you
Had an
guys
Eldritch
went into the
Blast.
cave and Nova was just like, yeah, you guys go in there. I'm gonna go do my own thing. That was me being like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
No, but when you get the keys, we're going the fuck home.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We're splitting the party. We're doing all
Yeah.
the things.
Yeah.
We're like,
All right,
fuck.
join us next week when it's just me and Justin, and the following week when it's just me and Sinead.
Hell yeah. Hey, Abbey Road _2 is streaming, so we're gonna raid over. They're playing Peak, which I want to play. It looks really fun. It's the co-op mountain climbing game. with like some survival elements. Looks like a good laugh. And
like
it's
fun.
cheap as hell. It's like $10, I think, on Steam.
Summer sales start soon, don't they?
They're
It's
already
now.
started, baby.
Oh, fuck.
already. I think I might buy Stalker 2. That's been on my list for a while, well, since it came out, and now it's
I
discounted.
really want Manor Lords, but I don't think I have the time to play it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we're not sponsored by any of them, so fuck them.
Get fucked. Thanks, Patrick, for the stream, or for running the game, and friends for being annoying PCs with me.
Thank you for being annoying PCs.
Everyone in chat, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Gosh, chat's always so fun. Always a good laugh. We're going to raid over to Abbey Road 2. We might, I don't really know. We might be back with Pyroborg next week or maybe the week after. I need to figure things out in my own brain. The Vast is going to be on a little bit of a break as we're getting into Arc 3, which means we're actually switching systems from Starfinder 1E to Starfinder 2E, which is like Pathfinder 2E, but in space. We've already made characters mostly and everything, and it's I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be sick as hell. But yeah, we've got Silvistead in 2 weeks, and then onwards from there. Stick around for the raid, and we'll see you later. Okay, bye.
Bye, I love you.
Bye, love you. Bye.